me. So entertaining me. Trying to play me.
Welcome to Lexington, where the sun shines bright literally and figuratively on their old Kentucky home, and the Big Blue Nation ready to get behind these Wildcats in this one. Today, a showdown between a pair of undefeated giants in a game that should have long-lasting implications. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Kentucky about to kick off to get things underway. And here's the return. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Bulldogs offense will have the football first. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. This offense is bound to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
The Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Foster. Quickly complete. At the 35, he's open. Into the secondary on the right. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They weren't able to move them an inch on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd and goal. Try to barge their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And everything works out for the offense, right? They went for it on 4th and 1 earlier. It was a big decision, a big gamble. They got it, and now you pay it off with the touchdown. Head coach is loving that.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Kentucky Wildcats offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And guys, we talk about how tight ends are a quarterback's best friend. Boy, this guy may take friendship to a whole nother level.
Yeah, it's so nice to have a guy that the size, the athletic ability, and here's why it's always so good. Jesse, what do you want to do, man? Put a linebacker on him, put a safety on him. Nowadays, these guys can win, and it just really makes offense so much easier to run, and it goes pretty smooth.
Yeah, you're right. This guy is a matchup nightmare. It seems like every week, defensive coordinators go in, and they don't respect his athleticism, and it ends up burning them. They're going to find out the hard way today. If they try to play him and match him up with linebackers and safeties, this dude makes defenses look silly.
Off play action. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense grabs the football. Touchdown, Mississippi State. How about taking one back to the house.
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep two hands on the ball. That time, he got hit. The ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
PAT unit on the field. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, one with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. Fielded in the end zone, it's Burgess. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stops at the 14. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. To Six, and he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
The Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to swing it on second down. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field. Put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Running to Green. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Osborne. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience. Got some of the work done on first down. Let's see what they have on second down. Dropping back, it's Foster. Got the quick pass. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Nice throw, nice catch, great completion on that out route. Sometimes those quarterbacks, when they see that early, they can make that jump and get that pick six. So those are dangerous routes to throw, but it worked for him there.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Makes the catch. At the 35, he's got room. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Mississippi State. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. And guys, we're not even through the first quarter yet.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they built this sizable lead. Coming out with it, it's Burgess. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stops at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Use the play fake, down the throw. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football. And now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
He makes the grab. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Kentucky will be forced to punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Fires on the move. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
The quarterback just needs to settle down. He looks like he's just too excited right now. He had his receiver wide open down the field and just put way too much mustard on that throw, overthrowing an open guy. That should have been 6.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Now on 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Foster. Fires to the big fella. There he goes. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on 3rd downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. Finds a crease at the 20. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. We've come to the end of the period, and Mississippi State is on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the 1st. Let's take a break and we do the 1st quarter stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll try the run. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. They're working that left side. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. So that penalty will wipe away some strong red zone execution and take the score off the board. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Foster. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. 7th play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Got him downfield. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on 3rd down. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Needs it to keep this drive alive. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
Got a man. It's Turbin. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a 1st down at the 22. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Puts it out of the air. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Here's a heat. They'll go with the quick touch pass. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Nice catch by the big targets. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Looking to throw again. Makes the grab on the left. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. First punt was gorgeous. Let's see if he can do it again. Takes it on the return. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. Makes a connection. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
Man, this quarterback is having himself. Over 200 yards in the 1st half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a 1st half.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Got enough for the 1st. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the 1st half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency in getting 1st downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
The give to the tailback. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Mississippi State lines up with a 1st and goal. And it's picked off at the goal line.
It's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that. Career INT, that big play, that big moment.
They'll go to the ground. He'll try to take it back. And that tackle almost certainly saved the touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. Just when you think this offense had its back against the wall, suddenly they're across midfield with a 1st and 10. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Kentucky going quickly. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got his man. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Started this drive with a bang, but now it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. It's good.
He took that.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to put it away. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. With this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership, come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Right down the middle. On target to the left. Oh, he's got some space. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Who needs a 2-minute offense when you're this explosive? This offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away. Now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers.
He got it, and he will score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
Softball.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Houston is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. They're trailing by 10 to Kansas. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 Clash of the Titans, guys.
How about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll leave it with him. And they'll just play it safe with the run. Right back to the line of scrimmage, and we are at halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lexington, but let's just go with notable. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Old Commonwealth Stadium and Kroger Field.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin.
need to see it, I know that,
Mississippi State will put a foot to it to crank up the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not nearly as much running room as he'd hoped. He's out of bounds at the 13. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man.
Lost one deep down the right side. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Got room on the return. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Here we go. Leaves it with the running back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Mountain West. Nevada is down right now, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in Reno. They're trailing by 10 to Fresno State. The moment something changes in this Mountain West fight, you will hear about it here. Back to you guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. A little screen to the running back. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Floats it out in space. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for the big play. He's got it on the outside. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
Here we go.
Leaves it with the back. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. Oh, it's a fumble. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Put themselves in a bit of a bind with that last one. It's 2nd and 14. They try to pop a run on the draw. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. Just about had the pick in the end zone. Instead, it'll be 4th down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And he'll try to make it 2 for 2, this time from 35 yards away. It's good. Easy call for the refs. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Out short of the end zone. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes.
And the Mississippi State offense will take over.
This drive will open from the 15. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Working that left side now. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to throw, it's Foster. Finds his tight end. Out across the 20, they'll mark him out of bounds right at the 21-yard line.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Gives him the big stiff arm. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Caught near the sticks. It's Wells. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. And the Bulldogs didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have... And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mississippi State. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the crud out of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he makes the extra point. So a drive there of 85 yards. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Now on the option. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Let's see what they've got on second down. As we head to the quarter break, Mississippi State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. It's complete on the right side. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Wells. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Back to pass, it's Foster. He unleashes a long one. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to take off. Got enough space.
That's fucking
Touchdown,
low.
Mississippi State. And they take it in for 6 more points. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the house call coming on the run from the 23. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Burgess. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks that this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
He lobs one high down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. Here's the return. Makes a move. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. So they picked up that last first down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the give, looking for room. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Foster. Unloads to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down. Doesn't convert this time. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Snagged out of the air. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Beck's going for the goal line. He's now up to 83 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. With the run on 1st and goal. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Creates a little space.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
They'll run the screen. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Here's the pressure. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Kentucky will be forced to punt. Wants to return it. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground.
And the Mississippi State offense will take over.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. They go to the ground. Turning it on. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. It's a really nice run.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, running back on the move. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision.
The decision to go for it does not pan out. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
Here's a throw downfield late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just dominating.